Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and just came back from a market, and I actually found some fishing reels, and I thought I would preview them with you, show you my latest flea market finds. However, the market was not a flea market. It's an odd place to find fishing reels, and I guess the message here is going to be keep your eyes open and don't be afraid to kind of look around and see if there isn't something maybe that would indicate that some fishing reels are for sale. This one I actually went to was a farmer's market, and I was actually searching for some fresh vegetables and local produce. And at one of the stands, the fellow had a whole pile of old-time fishing reels, and that's what I have here. And he was just looking to sell them as a lot. Initially, he was asking about $15 each, and we got down way below that when I told him that I would purchase them all. And some of these will be good fishing projects. A couple of these will be parts projects. For example, this one doesn't have a little spool adjuster on it. This one's missing the level wind on the Sears reel, which is basically an Ocean City reel. But most of them work. So let's just take a look at these. We'll figure out which ones of these are going to be projects, talk a little bit about the history behind them, and try and figure out whether I got a good deal or not. So the first one I grabbed was the Sears reel, and the Sears reel is definitely an Ocean City reel, and Ocean City made a lot of reels for them. I suspect that this is going to be a parts reel. There's no way you're going to find the missing pieces, and the missing pieces right now include a lower bar, the line guide shield, the worm drive, and the line guide. Just too many pieces and parts to go look for. But if I need the parts, certainly know where to get them. It seems like these handles are always valuable. Next one up then is a Pflueger Trump. This one is working. It has a loose frame. It may just be a matter of picking up a couple of screws. And overall, the condition on this one is pretty good. This is the German silvered side plates, so they do nick, they do lose their coating over time. So one of the things that hasn't happened over time is the dedication of the first responders and essential personnel. They continue to be so dedicated to task and important to us being safe during the pandemic. I'll tell you, it takes a village, and I could thank everybody involved. And we would just make a video thanking everybody. So let me just say a shout out to our hometown heroes, everybody that's working to keep us safe during the pandemic. Well, the one that I grabbed that was missing this shield, I think is a no name. No, this is the Bronson Mercury, number 2550. And it kind of got a couple of things going wrong with it. The line guide is not seated properly in the channel. Sounds like the click button was making some noise there. I think that the pole may be a little bit of a problem. We'll see. And probably a parts reel without that piece, but I'll do a quick search online, see if I can find a parts reel. Maybe we can make two out of one. Next up then is the South Bend reel. Somebody was asking me about this one the other day. This is the 550 level wind with the anti-backlash that's missing. There should be a bar here that flops down. That apparently has been removed at one point. And other than that, the reel seems to be working fine. Well, looks like we have a little bit of a stick on the pole. We'll see what we can do. A lot of these kind of have the same setup underneath it. And we'll see what we can do to make these work again. This one is a Reliance reel. And this is the bar I was referring to before. It's missing this. You can see it's almost identical reel here. Here's the pin up top here. And then there's this bar that kind of works as an anti-backlash bar. Well, it's missing on this one. But that kind of tells me that South Bend was making Reliance reels, right? Everything on this thing is near identical. And if nothing else, I may have some parts reels to play with here. There is a difference on the spool setup adjuster kind of thing here. But other than that, they look very, very similar. We're going to take a look at a Mohawk Zephyr Wate, model 37. I probably have got that wrong. Zephyr Wate, W-A-T-E. Zephyr was a type of a metal. I actually have got a couple of Ocean City Zephyr reels, and they were using the Zephyr model. This one has the line guide outside of the channel again, but otherwise it seems to be working, and I'll hope that it works when I put that line guide back into the channel. So if you like to see the videos that I'm going to be doing on these, please subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please hit the notification button. That way you're going to see all of the ones that I do post, and you'll be able to choose which ones you want to see. I work on all kinds of reels. It just happens that when I was at that farmer's market today, we had some old bait casters, the traditional knuckle buster reels, and those kind of hold a soft spot in my heart when I see them, and when I can get them for under $10 a piece, then by all means I generally go after them. And it was just a curiosity that the fellow that was selling the local produce just had that. Well, here's a Shakespeare. It's the Shakespeare Criterion. It's the number 1960, but I don't see the model number on it. The model number is usually an indication of the year, and I don't see the model number here. It wasn't made in 1960. There should be a model number that goes along with that. Shakespeare used an alpha modeling system for that. This is more heavily chromed, the spool, the side plates. It's a heavier reel than what we were just looking at. It's beautiful in design. It's nice and clean, and it works pretty darn smooth. So this one should be an easy project to kind of turn around there. This one also is a nicer version of a reel, and this one is the Ocean City 970, made in Philadelphia, and again, heavy chrome on it, and I'm hearing a grind, which means that this one hasn't been serviced in quite some time, but all the pieces and parts are working on this, and I would think that we would be able to get this one out there and give it a second chance in a hurry. So if you have questions on these reels, or any reel in particular, maybe you have an old reel and you're wondering when it was made or how to service it, or questions like that, then leave that in the comments section. I will try to be prompt in getting you a reply. All right, then we're going over to the Langley Reelcast. I have a soft spot in my heart for Langley's. Langley was an aluminum fabricator, and you can tell all of the side plates here are aluminum as opposed to nickel coated. Langley was in the aircraft fabrication business during the war. It changed their approach after the war to go make some fishing reels from the older defense contracting kind of things. This was one of their products, but they're probably best known for their spin cast series. And I'll show you some spin casts I have in another video, but I'll certainly make sure that that one goes out there again. And then this one is it's called the Great Lakes, made out of Lexington, Michigan. I was looking because the rubber side plate kind of looks like an earlier Shakespeare reel. It seems like we have the line all tangled up inside here. I think the line is behind the spool here. Yep, the line is behind the spool here. That's causing that to be problematic when turning, but that's easy enough to fix. We'll do a video on this one just because I know I haven't done one of those, and I'd like to get that one out there, giving it a second chance. And then finally we have the Ocean City. I think this might be the 1581. And these things just keep going and going and going. I don't know what it is. I guess I never liked them, probably from a design standpoint, but the darn things just keep working and working. I think I did one, if there is an 81, I did the service on the 81 video, but this one's a 1581, probably the same service. Not sure if I will do the video on it, but there you go. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 reels, certainly under an average of $10 for the lot in terms of what I paid the the fellow, and certainly a lot of projects that'll keep me busy when I'm not busy. So I hope you look forward to some of these videos. If you, again, if you like the video, please indicate that. If you have questions, please leave them. And I do repair reels by mail for those of you that are interested. And if you send me a note to the email on the business card that follows, I'll be happy to provide you with that information. So this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Please, everyone, stay safe, stay vigilant with the pandemic, stay well, and stay watching. Have a great day.